Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is the newest Marvel game announced, and today I'm going to be breaking down the story trailer frame by frame, telling you guys what new characters are playable, what details you guys probably missed, and why Captain America is hunting down the Black Panther. Before we get into it though, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any info on any up and coming games. But without further ado, let's get into it.
They're combing the streets, searching house to house.
If they arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
In the very first 10 seconds, we see a lot of things, but in the first shot, you can see Paris and the Eiffel Tower in the background. And a shot later, you see alleyway with a sign that says du jour, if I'm saying that right, which in French means of the day, and it looks like a restaurant, so it might be a restaurant that serves things that is only there for maybe that certain day. And the person you hear saying they're combing the streets, searching from house to house, is actually Howard Stark, aka Tony Stark's father. He is voiced by Joel Johnstone. And a few seconds later, you can hear someone saying, if they arrest you two, they will take you to their hideout and you will not return. This is a new character that you don't actually see in the trailer, but her name is Julie. She is voiced by Lynn Renee and is described as a member of the French resistance.
They arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
I'm more concerned with the 6-foot cat man who's got claws that can cut through vibranium alloy.
Now here is where we get the reveal of Captain America's suit and voice actor, who is Drew Moorline. As we hear Captain America talk about Black Panther, we can see Captain America's shield, and it already has the scratch on it, and it actually has it throughout the entire trailer. This means that they had an interaction before the bridge scene, and that they probably had it at the beginning of the game, which made Captain America go on this wild goose chase for him.
By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
3, counting you.
And that's 2 too many.
We then get a look of Black Panther's suit, and it's honestly one of my favorite suits that I've seen in the past few years of his. We also get a look of how Black Panther plays. You can see him slamming this guy's head down, but he does it really quietly, and I think that Black Panther is going to be more stealthy and hidden in the shadows, while Captain America is going to be a lot more rough and hand-to-hand combat. We then hear Captain America say, by my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris. And Howard Stark corrects him by saying 3, including you. This means other than Black Panther and Captain America, there is still one more super soldier out in Paris. And while a lot of people are speculating that it might be Wolverine because he's done a lot of things in World War II and it just makes a lot of sense, I honestly think that it's just Red Skull. If you don't know, Red Skull is the leader of Hydra, and the game is called Rise of Hydra. He was also born with the super soldier serum inside of him, meaning the 3 super soldiers are Black Panther, Captain America, and Red Skull.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, stand me.
When am I not?
Alright, so that was a lot I just showed you, so I'm gonna have to break down a lot of that, but the first thing we hear is Black Panther's voice, which is Azuri, and if you don't know, that is actually T'Challa's, which is usually the main Black Panther. That's actually his grandfather. And he is voiced by Kari Payton, and honestly, you've probably heard him before. He does Cyborg from Titans, he does Black Samson from Invincible, and even the Penguin King from the Super Mario Bros. Movie. He's in everything, bro. We also get to hear the voice actor for our 3rd playable character, which is Gabe, and it says here that he is a US soldier and a member of the Howling Commandos. He is voiced by Mark Richardson, and not too long after, we then get a shot of a Hydra folder saying Hydra Department. And if you look a bit under, it then says the word secret, meaning that this is the Hydra Department folder and it is top secret. As we then see Black Panther sprinting through the rooftops of Paris, we then hear our final final and fourth playable character, who is Nanali, played by Megalyn Achiku Woke. And I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. Google Translate tried to help me out on that one. She then tells him to stick to the rooftops and even calls him Stun Wasami. And if you don't know, that translates to my love. So clearly they're dating or married or something like that, as he then replies, "When am I not?"
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem. Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
As we see some Black Panther gameplay, you then can hear Captain America say, "It's better if I tackle this one alone," to Gabe. And we know this because if you look on the right, you can see kind of this orange patch on the arm. And if we look from earlier in the trailer, Gabe has that exact orange patch from earlier. The scene, though, where we see Nanali holding Gabe down with a spear is definitely the scene with the most amount of details. Let me explain. As Gabe asks, "Who are you?" you can see that he has a little strap on his body, and at first, it looks like just some weird strap, but if we look from earlier in the trailer, it's actually a strap for his gun. But if you look behind him, you can see a cross with two lines in the middle, and this is actually the cross of Lorraine, and they use this as a symbol to free France during World War II from the Nazis. Now, this next one might be a stretch, but when they show the shot of Nanali, if you look at her wrist, she has Wakanda black beads. And if I remember correctly, these are beads made out of vibranium, and they're given to each Wakandan at birth. And it provides a lifetime worth of medical knowledge plus health data about the individual Wakandan. So if they get hurt, they basically could scan it and see what they need. Also, quick little side note, as we see Captain America running across this lake, I don't know about you, but it just looks like someone is playing it. It might be a cutscene, but honestly, if you told me this was gameplay, I'd believe you, because we see a shot of it from earlier where it then transitions maybe into gameplay as he's running across the lake. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you guys think that's gameplay? We then hear Howard Stark say, "If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?" And Nanali says, "Answers." My guess for why the Wakandans are at France is because Hydra or Red Skull did something to Wakanda, maybe stole something or hurt a part of Wakanda. Black Panther is after Red Skull to stop all of the rest of this from happening so no other places get hurt, and Captain America thinks that Black Panther's a threat, so he's tracking him down the entire trailer as we watch, until they get to the bridge confrontation.
Far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
The only Easter egg from this scene is when you see Captain America shot, you can see that the cable is a lot more stable and it's a bit more up. But when you see Black Panther shot, it's a lot more down and it looks like something got cut and it went down. And throughout this entire trailer, Captain America has the scratch on the shield, showing that he doesn't get it at the end of the trailer. He probably gets it way earlier on in the game. But other than that, that's going to be my breakdown for Marvel's 1943 Rise of Hydra game. I'm actually really excited for this game. It's coming out in 2025. And if you guys have any Easter eggs that you guys found and I missed, make sure to comment down below. And if you guys want to see more of these breakdowns on these story games, make sure to like, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Ligu, signing out. Goodbye.